Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is a love romantic relationship reading for you Taurus. This is for the month of November 2019. This is for Taurus friends, November month. Please, universal forces, what is the message and insight that is ready for Taurus to know week to week basis for the month of November, please? Before I start off, Taurus, I really want to thank you for your awesome support, your likes and your subscribe. And if you're resonating with the channel and you're liking the format, I would appreciate if I get a thumbs up, or I would be happier if you click subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell. All right, this is for Taurus friends, November month, week to week energy, please. Okay. This is for Taurus friends. I hope you're doing well, guys. This is for you. This is for Taurus friend, month of November. Okay. All right. So let's start your reading, Taurus. You've got here 4 cards for your center energy, center reading. This is from past to present energy. You've got here 7 of Swords. This is the second time I'm reshooting your video, Taurus. And the 7 of Swords, it was in the first video, but I've decided to redo it because I'm not really getting a lot of good vibe in the first reading, and there's a lot of holding back. But I guess the theme of the reading is really meant to be this way. There's a deceiving person, deceitful, holding back. So it could be you, it could be your person, but there's a lot of ego. All right. You've got here Knight of Cups and 7 of Swords. So things could be happier if you let your ego, or if they let their ego down. Because of that, it killed the vibe. And then there was imbalance in terms of, because it was a developing story. So for some of you Taurus, things was great. You know, it was good. You felt good about connecting, reconnecting, messaging. But then someone hold back. Someone played hard to get, or someone tried to fool, or because 7 of Swords, this is always a hidden agenda, an energy where it's only gonna benefit the other person. It is deceitful. It's a lie. It's something not great. All right. So you and your person in the past to present went to ego, went to playing hard to get, went to something of a bit of betrayal, because I felt like that is against their will, but they chose ego. And now this supposed to be happiness, or 9 of Cups moment. It could be a meeting, a date, but something cheerful and joyful, something that is happiness within reach. It disappeared because of ego, because of a third party, because of choosing to act against your will. Like, this is not authentic. Okay, what your person and yourself shared in the past going to present is something that is acting against their authentic self. Because they want the Knight of Cups. They want dating, getting to know, happiness, joy, being together, but they want to secure something. They want to feel needed. They played hard to get. It's simple as, let me try this technique, this style, to ensure that they're feeling the same way. Okay, let me just excuse me, I'm just gonna drink some water. So yeah, sorry Taurus, it was disappointing. It's a disappointing way of dealing with things. 9 of Cups, someone was willing really to, there was a willingness in the past, but it got distracted, it was interrupted because of personal gain. So your person played hard to get. Your person also possibly tried other people to date, to get to know, and they were distracted. For some of you, if you are in a relationship, your person is, instead of choosing you, your family, they've decided to choose drinking or other friends. Like, this is a merry-go-round, you know, this 9 of Cups, this is drinking, eating, It's a wish fulfillment. It is complacency. So it's playing safe in order to gain something. It's not great. I felt like in a shared blended energy between the two of you, it ended up with not having an outcome, because the King of Cups in reverse means feelings with each other, it's not developed. And the Knight of Cups, it kills the vibe. So if you guys are getting to know, if you're dating, you started off well, you have invested something, shared something with this person, but because of this Seven of Swords, deceitful energy, it just kills the vibe. It throw out the investment, the feelings that you shared. You went back from negative zero. Like if there was a negative zero, then that could be the number that will be the number I'm giving to you, because it was almost there. Nine of Cups, it was almost the wish, perfect wish. It was a perfect wish to be with you, to connect with you, to reconnect with you, but you put this Seven of Swords, deceiving, lying, a hidden agenda in the background. So things, emotions, and interest, it went a different direction, King of Cups, and so it resulted to undeveloped feelings. Things didn't manifested. Things weren't developed into a healthy emotions, connection, reconnections. So this is your past. This is the crowning energy. This is what you're dealing, your person, yourself, shared energy. So let's look at the storyline week by week. Let's see whether there's development or good news with your person in a week-to-week basis. So first week of November, you've got Five of Wands and the Hangman in... Is this in reverse? I'm always confused. Yeah, it's in upright position. So so there was an occurrence. For some of you, this is not the first time that you deal with this kind of person or situation. For some of you, this is not the first time that you had this occurrence with the same person, or it could be a different person. But it seems to be you've had this moment already. You've experienced this. That when things go to ego, to holding back, to playing hard to get, to multiple dating, or to, let's say, choosing other people versus your relationship, you know what to do. That is, avoid conflict, avoid this energy, put things into perspective. It could be for some of you, because Five of Wands, it's here. So this can be resolved if you talk properly, or if it could be suspended for some of you, because you've got Seven of Cups here from 2nd to 3rd week of November. So for some of you, the past energy going to present, whatever you're dealing right now, it is for some of you advice to end the rift, the issue, the struggle, the challenge is to stay quiet or to avoid argument. Because King of Cups in reverse, so there's some sort of emotional imbalance between the two of you. So you might use hurtful words against each other. So it might just flare up things if you argue, if the thing is very heat up, because I'm really getting the Nine of Cups. Like, I'm being advised to tell you, Taurus, that remember your goal. Remember what you start off and shared off with this person. It could be the speedometer is going so fast that a break is needed. It could be there was some sort of an argument. For some of you, there was a hidden agenda. They tried a different style. It didn't work. It ended up with an argument, a miscommunication, an imbalance that you are advised to. I'd say for some of you, if you don't have enough proof that your person is having a third party, it's better to park the idea of argument or confrontation and let it die. I'm really getting, I'm getting the word let it go. All right, let it go, whatever it is that took place in the past. Because the argument, the miscommunication will naturally heal, will naturally resolve if you don't quarrel or spend your time with this negative force, negative energy. Because I'm being advised to tell you, Taurus, that remember that at some point you and this person, you have had happy times. Remember that. So that happy times will counter the negativity that you or this person cause each other. In short, some sort of give it a chance, give it a go. If it's a third party and you don't have enough proof, or your person is chasing you or is willing to fix it, like, give it another try. That's what I'm getting here. But it depends on how painful it is or how ready you are. But there's some sort of, remember how happy we are. I hope that happiness or cheerfulness would be an enough ammunition to save this connection, reconnection, or relationship. Because if you let the past stay behind and kind of relax first week of November, by second week of November, you're gonna hear some good news, because there's a returning energy. All right, it's a decision to return, to connect, to reconnect, and it's a good news for you. Okay, I felt like this good news of connecting, reconnecting, it is a good news because you did not retaliate, or there's some sort of, instead of confrontation or instead of a huge fight or argument, you've just decided to detach. This is the main energy, and for some of you, advice. And this card wanted to come out. Yeah, it was not stable. Whatever took place in the past, let it go, because it is not stable. It is not in the healthiest form. So if it's not healthy, it wouldn't result into a healthy human being. All right. For some of you, I'm getting pregnancy and a miscarriage, so I'm sorry if it turned out that way. But yeah. Anyhow, so whatever took place in the past, the setup, it was not healthy. The setup, it was weak. That it has to go. You know, it has holes. It has loopholes. That's why the Seven of Swords was able to get into it. Okay? So if you can let it go, let it rest. Don't argue too much of it, because there is a resolving energy underway. Second week, third week of November onwards, there is a returning person, a returning situation, and it is a decision to connect, to come back, to connect, to reconnect. And it's the Page of Wands. It's a good news for you. Now, moving on to third to fourth week, this is the first part of it. If you entertain, connect, reconnect, in a non-argumentative way or in a diplomatic way, then I feel like it would uplift the sadness. But there's still some stuff to be developed or to be improved. So don't expect too much for the Page of Wands. This is the first try. If it works, then it would uplift the sadness, the sorrowfulness. It would give some sort of a healing or a hope in a situation. It's not the best scenario or setup yet, but it is a good progress. Okay, whatever it is that's coming second week to third week of November, it's a good progress. Okay, they're going to break their silence, but there's a bit of holding back, because it could be your person is feeling like you might not be into this, so they might play hard to get again, or some sort of Seven of Swords energy is attempting to, sabotage. I'm picking the word sabotage. So there's a sabotage or interruption, intermittent line for some of you. It is a challenge. All right, fourth week of November, it could be challenging. There's a good news first, second week of November, and then third week of November, it's gonna improve. It's gonna give you some cheerful hope. There's gonna be a challenging situation around the last week of November to first week of December, breaking the silence. For some of you, this is coming out. This is hidden feelings, emotions that they weren't able to say with related to past energy. Hold back, hold your fire. If this person is meaning to open up, to say something, let them say it. Let them express all what it is that they needing to say, and it's gonna pass. All right, Four of Pentacles. Before you say something, you listen, because this cycle is some sort of an end of a rift, an end of a bad cycle. So it's really more of, this is the last leg of pain, hurt, or struggle, or issue. So let them say whatever it is that they're meant to say, and you customize your answer or your reply based on their message or based on the conversation. It's more of your advice, whatever it is that's coming for the last week of November, challenging situation, the last week of November. Don't be reactive, be defensive. Like, you just absorb. Then if you can take another day before you react, do it. Like, think of it very carefully. Like, there's some sort of a caution to you to because this is the last bad cycle. So you're gonna come out of this cycle, like you're gonna graduate in some sort of summa cum laude, but you've got to really hold the fire. You hold whatever it is that you're wanting to say, and give this give your person this stage. Like, don't share the stage, let them sing, let them yell out whatever it is. Listen to it, and you don't reply right away, because you might be emotional. So wait for a few, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours or a day, because they will realize, your person will realize that they're sounding ugly. Like, do not be, it's more of, the card is advising me to let you know that they might have a point, but because of the wrong delivery, you might get the brownie points with this, right? Like, be diplomatic, hold the fire, hold shooting, and listen. Like, just wear a bullet, a vest, what's that, bulletproof vest, because it won't go through. You just wear some protective gear, because whatever they say, because the bullet is empty, okay, it's just metal, there's nothing harmful in it. It's just to say something, the last bits of argument and issue, because this cycle, this bad cycle between the two of you, it's ending. So it is challenging, but you could wear an armor or a gear to protect yourself. It's some sort of it's don't let it destroy what you started off. Remember the good times. This is the bad times. It's not always gonna stay dark. There's always sun after this Ten of Swords. This darkness, this cloud, it's coming out. The light would come through. Okay? So this is your reading. Thank you so much, Taurus, for being here. Thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you soon again. Have a great, great day. Bye-bye.